Their offense is back on the field.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down throw for Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack. Second down, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Bateman is the motion man. On first and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on second down. Down the field, he's got Aguilar. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the halftime message was from the coach, Mike. He said, I want to come out in this second half and deliver an early blow. Come out swinging. Well, I think they've made that statement pretty clear here to start the third quarter. And if they can finish this drive off with a touchdown, I think they'll have done just that. Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Now it's Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Jackson on third and 2. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And that's going to help. He's out of bounds up near the 30-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter.
Third quarter of play with the score Ravens 14.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Bateman is the motion man. From the gun, Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off. Woo! And he's down at the 3. What a run.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Here's Jackson. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Bateman is the motion man. Throwing Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Now, Jackson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker for the point after. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This is caught. And he's not going to get there. Very, very curious call. You could have just lined up for 2 and gone for it. Instead, they try this and come up empty. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route. I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. to the left side in the hands of Rice. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Chiefs first down.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll drop to throw. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And this will be incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. Jackson looking to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
In motion comes Andrews. Now Jackson on fourth down. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. In motion comes Andrews. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll take it in. Made the right read on the zone read. And tacking on 2 points.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hardman now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
He's been getting up 45 yards. That's good for us, Kansas City Chiefs.
One last shot now for Mahomes. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.